side, 5 charges were framed against accused Sheikh Hasina individually, and separate 5 charges were framed against accused Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal and Chaudhry Abdullah Al-Mamun jointly. But on scrutiny of the documents and examination of the witnesses of the tribunal deems to condign to reshape the charges to reshape the charges for ends of justice, and accordingly the same charges framed earlier have been modified in the following manner. Charge number 1. Incitement in order to attack and kill protesting students of Dhaka University and other academic institutions of the country, and also failure to take preventive and punitive measures, and thus killing hundreds and severely injuring thousands of protesters during July Uprising 2024, commencing on 1st July 2024 and ending on 5th August 2024, accused Sheikh Hasina as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh and the President of the ruling party of Bangladesh, Awami League, as well as 14th Party Alliance, in a press conference on 14/7/24 at Ganabhavan, made the following derogatory remark. মুক্তিযোদ্ধার নাতিপুতিরা চাকরি পাবে না তো কি রাজাকারের নাতিপুতিরা চাকরি পাবে? If the grandchildren of freedom fighters should not get jobs, should the grandchildren of Rajakars get it? Pointing towards the protesters of anti-discrimination student movement while demanding rational reform of quota system in government job, whereby the left defamed and aggrieved, since Rajakars are considering as collaborators of occupant Pakistan Army during Liberation War of 71. And thereafter, the term has been being used to stigmatize an individual or group of individuals as enemy of the state of the people. Moreover, in a telephonic conversation with ASM Maksud Kamal, the then Vice Chancellor of Dhaka University, Sheikh Hasina, mentioned that she ordered to hang the protesters as the Rajakars have been hanged before. Furthermore, being incited and inspired by the said remark, Cabinet Minister and Awami League Secretary Obaidul Qadir, separately charged, made another provocative, aggressive remark on 15th July of 2024 at 12 noon, saying, Andolon Domone Chhatroligi Jotheshto. Chhatroligi is enough to bring the movement under control. And as such, the students, female and male, came down to the streets chanting slogans against herself and her party of government. Meanwhile, her subordinates, including the cabinet members, police and other law enforcing agencies, activists of four-party Awami League and its affiliated and allied organization go to incited and inspired of the aforesaid remarks of you and Obaidul Qadir, and thus they launched widespread and systematic attack within your full knowledge upon the peaceful statement protesters in Dhaka University, causing 297 students injured and many others in different educational institutions throughout the country, including Rangpur Begum Rokeya University, where Abu Said was brutally shot dead by police. By your incitement and order to kill the protesting students who have been injured and killed as the foresight, and also by failure to take preventive and punitive measure against the perpetrators, accused Sheikh Hasina committed the crimes against humanity under Section 3, Subsection 2, under Section 4, Subsection 1, Clause B, and Section 4, Clause 3, Subsection 3. Read with Section 20A of the International Crimes Tribunal Act 1973. Charge number 2. Order to use lethal weapon, drones, and helicopters to kill the protesters and execution of the order. During the July Uprising 2024, accused Sheikh Hasina held a conversation over telephone with Dr. A.S.M. Maqsood Kamal, the then Vice Chancellor of Dhaka University, from Ganabhavan on 14th July 2024 at about 11 p.m., wherein she mentioned that she already ordered to kill the protesters like the Rajakars who had been hanged before. Again on July 18th, Sheikh Hasina conversed over telephone with Sheikh Fazlanur Taposh, the then Mayor of Dhaka South City Corporation, mentioning that she had already given direction to the law enforcement agencies to use helicopter and lethal weapons to kill and eliminate the peaceful, unarmed civilian protesters, and also ordered them to use drones to locate the protesters. She also told him that she passed orders to arrest and protesters across the country. As a result of above statement, directions, the Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal and the Inspector General of Police Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamun successively implemented the directions through their underlings, that is, law enforcing agencies, by deploying drones and helicopters in the sky, killing about 1,400 protesters, including women and children, indiscriminately and gravely injuring about 25,000 of them throughout the country by using lethal weapons everywhere from 16th July 2024 and helicopters somewhere from 18 July 2024 up to 5th August 2024, and thereby Sheikh Hasina, Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal and Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamun committed crimes against humanity as a joint criminal enterprise punishable under Section 3, Subsection 2, Clause A, G, H, Section 4, Clause B, C, Section 4, Subsection 3, read with Section 20A of the International Crimes Tribunal Act. Charge number 3, killing 6 protesters at Chankharpur with lethal weapons. The protesters convened a program titled March to Dhaka to be held on 5th August and made a call to the people of all walks throughout the country to march to Dhaka on the scheduled day. People of all spheres began to assemble in Dhaka from every part of the country on August 5th. By incitement, order and inaction of Sheikh Hasina, by abatement and inaction of Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal and Inspector General of Police Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamun, the successive underlings got incited and inspired to kill the protesting students and common people, and thereupon under order, supervision and inaction of accused Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal, Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamun and the then Dhaka Metropolitan Commissioner DMP Habibur Rahman, Joint Commissioner Shudip Kumar Chakraborty, Additional Deputy Commissioner Shah Alam Muhammad Akhtarul Islam, Assistant Commissioner Muhammad Imrul and Inspector Muhammad Arshad Hussain, who have been separately prosecuted, successively ordered to commit atrocities to the protesters assembled at Chankharpur of Dhaka and supervised the same, and during such atrocities 6 unarmed protesters, namely Shahriyan Khan Anas, Sheikh Mahdi Hassan Junaid alias Mustaqin, Muhammad Yaqub, Muhammad Rakib Hauladar, Muhammad Ismamul Haq and Manik Mia alias Shahrik were shot dead by Constable Shujan Hussain, Constable Imaj Hussain and Constable Nasirul Islam, who have been separately prosecuted at Chankharpur as part of widespread and systematic attack. The aforesaid killings took place pursuant to the order of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, within her full knowledge and under order, supervision and within the knowledge of Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal and Inspector General of Police Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamun, and by such killings they committed crimes against humanity as joint criminal enterprise by order, abatement and inaction to prevent and punish the perpetrators under Section 3, Subsection 2, read with Tribunal Act 1973.
Now the turn of learned member 1.
It transpires from the prosecution witnesses deposed in corroboration of the facts of incitement and order of accused Sheikh Hasina to deploy drones and helicopters and also to use lethal weapons to kill the protesters. The daily newspapers of Bangladesh also published reports of such incitement and order of Sheikh Hasina. Moreover, the prosecution exhibited the pendrive CD containing telephonic conversation of Sheikh Hasina with Dhaka University Vice Chancellor A.K.M. Maqsood Kamal, Dhaka South City Corporation Mayor Fazlinur Taposh, and Hasanul Haq Inu. The concerned device containing the said conversations have been played in the tribunal, and thereupon we find that in the conversation with the Dhaka University Vice Chancellor A.S.M. Maqsood Kamal, accused Sheikh Hasina mentioned that she already ordered to hang the students as Razakars have been hanged. Now I am mentioning the substantial portion from his conversation with, from her conversation with A.S.M. Maqsood Kamal, the accused Vice Chancellor of Dhaka University. Sheikh Hasina, তো রাজাকারের তো ফাঁসি দিছি, এবার তাদেরও তাই করব, একটাও ছাড়বো না, আমি বলে দিচ্ছি। শেখ হাসিনা, কোন দেশে বাস করি আমরা? এদেরকে বাড়তে বাড়তে তো হয়েছে, দেখিস নাই? সবগুলোকে ফাঁসি দিছি, এবার তোদেরও ছাড়বো না। শেখ হাসিনা, সব এইগুলাকে বাইর করে দিতে হবে, আমি বলে দিছি, আজকে সহ্য করার পরে অ্যারেস্ট করবে, ধরে নেবে এবং যা অ্যাকশন নেওয়ার নেবে। Then it also appears from the conversation with Dhaka South City Corporation Mayor Fazlinur Taposh, accused Sheikh Hasina told him that she ordered to kill the protesting students by using helicopters and lethal weapons. The substantial portion of the conversation is Sheikh Hasina, দরকার নাই, ওটা দরকার নাই, আমি সেনাপ্রধানের সাথে কথা বলেছি, ওরা রেডি থাকবে, ঠিক আছে। এখন তো আমরা অন্য করতেছি, ড্রোন দিয়ে ছবি নিচ্ছি আর হেলিকপ্টারে হচ্ছে, মানে কয়েক জায়গায়। তাপস, তাহলে
আর এর আগে শেখ হাসিনার একটি অডিও বার্তা আপনাদের শোনাবো।
আমাদের যে কর্মসূচি, আমি আশা করি এই কর্মসূচিও বাংলাদেশের মানুষ এটা পালন করে এই সুদখোর খুনি জঙ্গি ইনুস আর তার সাথে যারা দোষর তাদেরকে দেখিয়ে দেবে যে বাংলাদেশ জানে কিভাবে তাদের দাবি আদায় করতে হয়, কিভাবে বাংলাদেশ ঘুরে দাঁড়াতে পারে। অন্যায় অবিচার যারা করে তাদের বিচার একদিন বাংলার মাটিতে জনগণই করবে। কোনো ঘাবড়ানোর কিছু নেই, বেঁচে তো আছি, বেঁচে থাকবো, দেশের মানুষের কল্যাণ আবার করব, আর এই অপরাধীদের বিচার ইনশাল্লাহ বাংলার মাটিতেই করব। আওয়ামী লীগের নেতা কর্মীদের উপর জুলুম করে এই দলটাকে শেষ করতে চায়। লাখো শহীদের রক্তের বিনিময়ে স্বাধীনতা আমরা পেয়েছি। আপনারা জানেন যে সেই কোর্টে চিফ প্রসিকিউটর আমার বিরুদ্ধে যে সমস্ত অভিযোগ এনেছে তা সবই তো মিথ্যা। তবে এই কোর্টটাও তো অবৈধ, কারণ 1973 সালে পার্লামেন্টে আইন পাশ করে যুদ্ধ অপরাধীদের বিচারের জন্য এটা করা হয়েছিল। ইউনূস অবৈধভাবে অসাংবিধানিকভাবে ক্ষমতা দখল করেছে। জামাত, শিবির, বিএনপি, এনসিপি এরা মিলেই তো হত্যা করেছে, তো স্পষ্ট, এবং তারা সেটা নিজেরা স্বীকার করেছে। বাংলাদেশে আইনের শাসন প্রতিষ্ঠা করেছিলাম, ন্যায় বিচার প্রতিষ্ঠা করেছিলাম। যেহেতু যুদ্ধ অপরাধীদের বিচার করেছি, তার প্রতিশোধ নেওয়ার জন্য আমার উপরে এই জুলুম। গুন্ডামি, সন্ত্রাসী, জঙ্গিবাদী কাজ থেকে বিপ্লব হয় না, তবে বাংলাদেশটাকে জঙ্গি রাষ্ট্রে পরিণত করেছে। এখান থেকে বাংলাদেশকে মুক্ত করতে হবে। ওই মামলা রায় দিয়ে আমার কণ্ঠ বন্ধ করতে পারবে না।